So when I hit level 20, I joined this guild just out of the blue, just got randomly invited. It was called War Kings, and I made a few friends in War Kings. Dando, the Hammerman, Kevin Bacon, who I'll get to in a minute. I actually didn't include Kevin or Bolton into the opening credit thingy that I did. So basically I met 4 lasting friends in there. And by this time, Ginny introduced me to Dead Mines because he's like a veteran of the game, and he was like showing me how to do dungeons and stuff. After my first run in Dead Mines, I was pretty much hooked for the next week or so, and I leveled pretty damn fast in there. I think I hit 20 to 25 in like 2 days. It was pretty crazy. But after a while, it kind of lost its luster, and I decided to find a different instance because there was a whole bunch of them around that time. And Ginny, since he already gave me that long, detailed instruction on how to get to Hillsbrad, he told me that there was a Shadowfang Keep just to the north, I guess, of Hillsbrad. Well, northwest. Oh, I also met Ramerick in War Kings, and he and I decided to try and two-man Shadowfang Keep. And we just kept on trying to two-man it for a little while, and we were around the same level. He was a Dwarf Paladin, too. So like 2 level mid-20 paladins were trying to two-man Shadowfang Keep. It kind of worked, it kind of didn't. We got to that wolf boss and then we just got owned. But we did make a shit ton of experience out of it, so I think that basically got me to 30. But now, that's basically just my leveling story, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that happened during that time too. For instance, our guilds. The leader of War Kings was a total jackass. No one wanted to be around him. The guild itself had like 400 members, but no one liked the leader. So we all decided to, big group of us just decided to jump from War Kings to a new guild that we were going to make. We all proposed names. I wanted to be the Silly Gooses, but the Hammerman, one of my oldest friends on there, he was basically introduced as the leader to the new guild, and he wanted to call it the... This still makes me cringe to this day. The Shadow Strikers. Terrible goddamn name, but we went with it. I still to this day wonder what Hammer was thinking when he came up with that. Like, what was he smoking? But now that I think about it, I don't even think Ginny joined the guild, any guild of mine, until I was around like level 40, so he basically stayed by himself for a long time. Not that I wasn't ever in contact with him, but it would have helped more if he was in the guild more. So, Bolton, human paladin, he started off as this kind of a guy who was always online, but he would never say anything. So, when the occasion arose that he was the only one online with me, I decided to talk with him. And he decided to talk back after a while, and I kind of helped him out of the closet of being quiet, I guess. So he and I became fast friends, and Kevin Bacon, one of my all-time favorite names in Warcraft. Gnome Rogue, and it's crazy. Kevin's story is pretty crazy. I first met him in one of my earlier Deadmine runs, and he was just really cool. I asked if he could kick this one guy because he was being a total prat. Of course it was a Night Elf Hunter, because every prat in the game has to have a Night Elf Hunter. So basically, in that act of common cruelty, Kevin and I became really good friends. And the Hammerman and Dando, the 2 paladin gay lovers who are always with each other doing stuff. And Ramerick. Those are the 5 core players, including myself, that basically made the guilds from then on. So when we all jumped over from War Kings to Shadow Strikers, Hammerman was of course the leader. But it was so cute, we all decided to pitch in and get him something for making the guild tab art and the guild and all that. So we all lent like 50 silver to this one person, and he bought some for Hammer. It was like a level 40 blue or something. It was really cute. Oh, and for the record, Black Fathom Deeps is like a curse to me or something. Every single player, every single friend of mine that I've ever ran through that instance has quit the game. I had an old Night Elf Hunter friend, his name was like Dritz Durden or something, and he quit a few weeks after we were running Black Fathom Deeps with each other. I ran Kevin through when I was 60, and he quit. and me and Ginny ran through when we were in our mid-40s, and Ginny quit. So that place is a curse, and I refuse to run anyone through it ever again. Oh, actually, I think around this time was when Hammer kind of made me into who I am today. I remember the first time I ever spoke out against something or for something. I can't even remember. But Hammer said something in the guild chat, and I said something as a retort. And then Hammer said something like, "I'm sure you would like some of my cock juice in your eye." And I was like, "Yeah, I totally would." And ever since that time, I have been talking about horrible, horrible sex orgies and horrible parrot cum. Yes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we had a conversation in the guild about parrot semen. I think how we led up to that was, which Disney character would you want to bang? And someone said Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, and I said, oh, I would totally want to bang that parrot. I think that's how we led up to that parrot ejaculation situation. Yep, my humor has been pretty perverse since then. I've kind of toned it down. Back then I was joking about, like, worst body part to get stuck in a vagina.